welcome back to
What
ERS
happened? I didn't even get contacts.
tier 4, and it's round 4, and I'm at China, and I'm with my mate Harry to add a little bit of a spice to the commentary.
What's good, my slime?
I might stop my
Anyway, so we're me and my teammate are starting from P9 and P13 because it was actually a wet quali for like the second round in a row, which was big fun, and we're both quite like not great.
Yeah, pretty much. You're the fucking 13th, mate.
I'll turn it on again.
Alright, so we're not the best in the wet, so So we're both starting quite far back on the grid, and this was especially bad because my rival in the championship, Milky, who's only 1 point ahead of me going into this race, started second, so I really didn't have high hopes.
TTV Milky, go follow me on Twitch.
Techno Vin vibing red bar.
So yeah, anyway, as you can see the grid reforming, I was just trying to get points in this race, so yeah. This is a friendly zone now.
That was a calm vibe.
So off the 5 red lights, I quickly short shift into gear 3 to get the good start. My teammate actually got a drive-through penalty, so we'd already had quite a bad start. I try and go a Danny Rick move around the outside of Smokes. Ends for me the same as Danny Rick, with my front wing falling off.
Gangbanged into that wall.
And at this point I was quite upset because I was just in last. My championship rival was like somewhere in the top 5. I had double red, but luckily the safety car did come out, and here we skipped to lap 3 on the restart. I'm still last, and I thanks for the constructive criticism. And I'm starting on mediums as well. I'd actually started on hards to try, because there was a wet spell at the end of this race according to the weather forecast, so I was trying to go on hards and just one stop, and so on these mediums I felt like I was gonna have to 2-stop until another pair of softs and then mediums, but luckily the rain came quite early. Anyway, as we move on to lap 4, you can see Key and Smox fighting ahead of us, and at this point I know I had the pace to cut through these guys, so I was just trying to really just hurry my way and just absolutely send it through the field. And as you can see, I do that here around the outside of Key.
It's quite nice.
Cheers, G. Anyway, around the outside, I didn't look up at all. Around the outside, again, I said that for like 7 times in a row. Anyway, moving on to lap 5, I'm now behind Gim P. Fades, are you okay? Anyway, around the outside, through this quite difficult right-hander into the main straight. Now moving on 3 more laps, I've caught up to the back of Coruscant and sorry with the mispronounced names, and Tygon. I almost spin as I hit tyres with Coruscant. Luckily, I turn into the spin and just keep my position. But that was quite a scary moment. But now Rich Mix, ERS engaged, and I go down the inside of Coruscant. Gear 2, stick to the racing line quite well, little lock up, but I get to the position. So, love that from me. Now on to lap 8, through this quite difficult right-hander again. Tygon doesn't get the best of runs through this corner, although he does get a better apex speed than me, so big sad for me. But I overtake ERS, and I get DRS as well. Rich Mix, as I've got plenty of fuel at this point, and there's not really too much he can do to defend this. He maybe could have gone defensive, but he just decided not to. And I just go down the inside. It wasn't even that. I'd locked up quite a lot, so I apologise to Tygon for that, but I do get the move done. Now lap 11, down the main straight again, similar move, DRS, ERS, Rich Mix engaged. On the back of difficult, he does go defensive. This time I attempt to go around the outside, but I look up again, into neutral, and the safety car comes out, and I feel like difficult also messed up the racing, so I probably would have got that move done, but it turns out to happen anyways. Difficult just dives into the pit. So I'm now up into P3, as a lot of people pit, but as you can already see, the rain is coming down, and I was not looking forward to this as I was shit in the wet. So yeah, that was not fun for me. So yeah, but I am in P3 from the back of the grid, so at this point I was very gassed. And yeah, on the restart I do go wide. I luckily don't get a warning. Oscar did pit onto new mediums and was just extremely fast at this point in the race, and just does me running to the inside. My tyres are still really cold from the safety car. I didn't warn them up probably. I just go really wide. Anything to add?
Yeah, same.
His car's a lot faster than my full Fiesta.
Yeah, so I lose that position, and now as you can see, Oscar's gone past Milky and Techno. Techno actually messes up his braking, so similar to what I did into turn 1, I just get that down the inside. Try not to lose traction at this point. And here I get quite unlucky, because as you can see, through this corner, I could have pit there, it still wasn't enough for inters. But as I go down this...
on the fucking racetrack at that point.
Yeah.
But as you can see, down the main straight, just after the pit window, I do get the sign for inters, so I come in the next lap, but I lose quite a lot of time, especially to my teammate, and I come out just in front of him. And so team orders came into play a little bit here, I can't lie, as he just stayed behind me while I tried to overtake Smox, who's still on the drives and was quite slow. So I was just trying to overtake him, as I was losing a lot of time now to Milky in my championship rival, as I had to serve a 5-second penalty in the pit. But I send it down the inside, get the move done, my teammate follows me through, and so right now we're in a 5-6 halfway through the race.
You carried him there.
Yeah, thanks. I do that a lot. Anyway, on to lap 20, Vito has actually pit onto new inters, and it's just a lot faster. I've been defending for a couple laps now. He goes round the outside of turn 1, and to be fair, this was a very good move. There was not really much I could do. I give him the room there, and he just gets the moves done. He was just a lot faster than me, so like, it is what it is, I guess. And at this point, on lap 4 more laps on, Joshua is now caught up to me on new inters as well. He's also pit. And you can see I'm just so slow now, as I'm just not great in the wet and my tyres are starting to degrade. And Joshua's just all over me through this. And at this point, I'm literally just trying to like, just keep my position. Because I have a 3-second penalty, but Joshua has a 6. So I was just trying to keep him behind me. But as you can see, he's just so much faster than me. And here I go defensive. It doesn't look like he's going to make a move, but then he does make the move. I react late, and he gets the move done. I try to switch back in, but he plants on the apex, and just good move.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucked you there.
Fairs. Anyway, on to lap 26, and you can see Vito actually got a tyre failure, which was very unfortunate for him, but it also made me and my teammate very scared.
Bro, your car's about to fucking blow up.
Oh, no.
For that reason, as you can see on my MFD, my tyres are on 60% wear, and me and my teammate did not know when these inters could have a tyre failure, so at this point, we are a lot just coasting and trying to get through to the end. There's only 2 laps left. I was debating whether to go into the pit. I don't. J-Mart's...
You decided to not be a pussy, full sended it.
Exactly, and it works out. J-Mart's gets past. He was again just a lot faster, and by the end of the race, you can see he's just dropped me by 5 seconds. Me and my teammate have both been coasting massively, but to come home 5th and 6th, I mean, you can just hear how gassed I am.
Let's go! P5!
To get 5th, especially from the start I had, from starting P13 to get put in the wall and put in last. I was so happy with this result, and my teammate in 6th as well. I think it was quite a good recovery drive from both of us. Yeah, I lost places in the championship fight, but overall I think that's a very good race from both of us. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye.